Hello Mzansi, welcome back to yet another tea break. Now Mzansi, something happened that involves young Stunna at the Eastern Cape at the underground pub in Mount Frere. So I just thought, let me just share it, even though this happened on the 11th of November. So I'm just going to read the statement that was issued by the underground pub in Mount Frere, just to narrate what happened. Young Stunna was supposed to perform at the pub in Mount Frere, but then he had a lot of requests and demands such that things did not go well with him and the club. So he just left without even performing, and they say that they did pay him in fact they paid him his money, and they spent close to 100,000 rands just for Uyang Stunna not to perform. Now this is the statement they issued. We believe that we owe you a full story about what really happened last Saturday, before, during, and after the incident that occurred between us as a hosting venue, the organizing team, and the artists. We see some people assume that it might happen that we failed or were unprofessional somehow. At the underground pub, we're a team that works together when doing events. The underground pub management and Zakes Entertainment. Now, since Young Stunna had a second gig in Mthatha, we were sharing all costs 50-50 to prepare for them, which are flights, accommodation, and ground transport. On the day of the event, Uyang Stunna and his team were supposed to depart Johannesburg at 4:15 in the afternoon and arrive at 17:50 at East London Airport, then drive straight to Mthatha, where they were supposed to refresh and rest after the night at Mayfair Hotel. Line of communication between all parties involved were primarily between his team and organizers of Mthatha gig, then to us and Zakes Entertainment, so that we allowed the organizing team from Mthatha gig to be responsible for booking of flights, accommodation, and ground transport, since they will perform first in our venue, then last Mthatha and sleep that side. So on the 31st of October 2023, on a Tuesday, flights for 5 people were booked and secured to accommodate times of an afternoon gig he had to attend in Johannesburg. On the 2nd of November 2023, a V-Class Viano was hired as their ground transport that will take them from East London Airport to Mthatha to Mount Frere, then back to Mthatha. On the 6th of November 2023, on a Monday, his performance fee balances were paid by both gigs. And on the 7th of November, hospitality and technical rider was sent, and we prepared all that was requested. Now, on the 10th of November 2023, on a Friday, around 5 p.m., just a few hours before the day of the event, his team called and said his performance time of the Johannesburg gig changed. Now, he will perform around 4 p.m., and this was the time that he was supposed to depart Johannesburg for East London. And we had to book new flights. We didn't complain and booked new flights. East London and Mthatha Airport were fully booked. Then we opted for King Shaka International Airport, which is the Durban airport. Then we got flights arriving at 7 p.m. Then they drive to Mount Frere, which they arrived at 11 p.m. in Mount Frere, and they were supposed to perform at 12 a.m. and head to Mthatha when done. Now, in the afternoon of the day of the event, his road manager requested a B&B for them to refresh and change before coming to our venue, and that was prepared. Now, while they were refreshing, they asked Zakes Magida to alert us that their rider must be packed as takeaway because time was against them, and he'll arrive, perform, and leave for the second gig. Now, by the time of his performance, they were still finishing, refreshing, and on their way to the venue, but we were ready to have a short performance than expected because we didn't want them to be late for their second gig and have a normal drive without rushing. Now, on arrival at the venue entrance, it was crowded, and out of worry for their safety and their hired car, Zakes Magida requested they immediately use the back gate, which has gravel before you reach the gate. It was raining and muddy. That's when one of the bouncers asked to carry him on his back, saying that he was worried about walking there. Then he refused and said he'll walk, it's fine. When they reached the VIP section, he said he can't go on stage dirty and wet. He wants to dry up and wipe mud from his sneakers, understandable. Then needed a table. Now, this is where it took the Eastern Cape people off. Now, Mr Vee Sholo was already on the table because we use it to seat artists. That's when all the drama started. That he wants to be alone with his team. Now, Zakes Magida tried to reason with them that this is an artist too and all tables are reserved. Now, arguments started for a few minutes while Zakes Magida and the manager were trying to calm the situation down. He refused and said, "Uyangihlanyela." Yeah! That's when Zakes decided to go and discuss with the owner. Then the owner said, Mr. Vee Sholo Music is an artist too, and he's not going anywhere. Now, Stunna wanted to leave. Bouncers blocked him for his safety. Then he insisted and pushed them. They escorted him outside to avoid him being dragged by people because the VIP holders who were close to this have already gotten mad seeing this behavior and argument. Now, people were angry and didn't understand because we never had something like this before, and we host many big names every year. We managed to calm them down, and lucky our people have never behaved like hooligans. Now, Zakes Magida and a few members from our staff rushed to them at Total Garage to try and reason with them, even asked for them to perform 15 minutes or 2 songs just for the people, but they refused and left to Mtata. All this happened in a space of 20 minutes. Wow. We did everything right on our side. Yes, we know and understand that some artists don't want to share their table. But in this issue, Stunna and his team had already said they don't need it and want their rider to be packed as takeaway. If wiping raindrops from himself and mud from his knickers needed a clear table, then you can call us unprofessional. We love, respect, and appreciate all artists that are booked to entertain people from Eastern Cape and our venue, both local and visiting artists. To us, all artists are equal, and we provide everything they need as agreed from start to finish. We have mistakes, but we make sure we learn from them. We deliver and improve every time. So in their hospitality rider, there's nothing highlighting that he doesn't share a table with anyone. And we're not saying we're allowed to make him share engafuni. Plus, we are aware that some artists don't want to share tables. We do separate tables for artists. Example is the event we had earlier this year on the 8th of April 2023. Zahara and Tipsy had separate tables, but in this case, Stunna and his team really didn't need it until he wanted to clean himself. Now they quote, "You get new lessons in every event, and most of these mistakes and lessons are experienced internally. We hide them from the people. There are a lot of hiccups before, during, and after the event, but organizers suffer the consequences and deal with them accordingly to prepare a smooth run on the next one. We had no intention to ruin Stunna's reputation, and we ask people to not cancel him in Eastern Cape. We all grow by fixing problems, coming up with solutions, and move forward. This has been a lesson to the venue, organizing team, staff, and hired services team. Again, thank you for your overwhelming support. We will continue to serve you with quality and premium standard. While we are in a rural area, we are not perfect and still growing, but preparing for an artist has never been an issue to me ever." Okay, so you heard it. Stunna, he did not respond. He went mum, he's quiet. And I remember when this was trending because this statement was issued on the 14th of November. So the team did say that they did reach out to Stunna's team, and before they can actually issue a statement or say what happened, they want to hear from their team if there's anything that they can do. But seemingly they did not respond. Now, for an artist like Stunna, I feel like this is actually an uncalled for behavior. He should try and work on this because to me, it does look like he is proud. He's a proud person. Because there was a video where he was, in fact, there were pictures that he posted on his Instagram. He was with Petrus Mutepe. So for me, it seems as if he's someone who likes being around big names. Yes, there's nothing wrong with that, with being around big names, But I mean, like, you cannot be undermining people. You need to respect everyone. But anyway, just tell me what you think with regards to this. And for more tea, please do not forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.